Commander! Commander!
Ich habe Ihr Schlagschiff gesenkt.
Sehr gut. One-way ticket to the airport, please.
Put me through to Mr. Churchill.
Hello?
Sir, we have positive identification on our target. He's made the first move.
Have one of the Palace Garden boys intercept him. See what they can squeeze out of him.
station offices. How can I be of assistance?
Listen to me. This is military intelligence. I need you to stop all trains from leaving the station now.
I'm sorry, sir. Can I put you on hold?
That's bloody inconvenient.
I'm sorry, sir. Could you repeat that request?
Ah, Commander Scott. Good to see the fitting went well.
Sir, it's snugger than I expected.
But to be a commander, one must look the part. Congratulations on the promotion, by the way.
Thank you, sir. But I'd much rather it come under different circumstances.
The loss of Commander Dalton was a tragedy indeed, as well as the attack on the HMS Royal by the German Navy. And that's just the beginning. Do you recall a sailor by the name of Jack Davenport? I believe was of German and Scottish descent. Fluent in English, French, German, Russian, studied abroad in Paris and Berlin before joining the Navy.
Davenport? I remember setting sail with the Davenport about a year ago on the HMS Conquest. What's your interest in him?
There were some photos taken of him, corresponding with a local Nazi regime. This led our military intelligence to believe that he was a double agent working for the Germans. Yesterday, their suspicions were confirmed. Davenport tried to make off with a bundle of charge, giving details on our aircraft carriers in the North Atlantic. MI-19 was able to hunt him down before he could make it to his train to the airport.
Where was he off to?
Once they got him to Palace Gardens, the boys there were able to learn he was on his way to Lisbon. He was going to deliver those charts to a local Nazi body stationed there. Now, MI-19 is sending one of their agents to rendezvous in Portugal. Special Branch has requested that we do our part to rectify the situation, being all that this turncoat was one of our own.
What has this got to do with me?
To do our part, we'll be sending a representative from our own branch to accompany MI-19's man.
I see.
Is there a problem, Commander?
Sir, after everything that's happened, I was hoping to allow my enlistment to expire as originally planned and return home. I have a wife whom I haven't seen since this whole mess started.
As you may very well know, Commander, these past several years it has been a day in and day out struggle to keep these Nazis from engulfing all of Europe. And sacrifices have to be made. But I'll make a deal with you. You handle this business in Lisbon, and I will have you back with your wife within the week. Does that sound like a deal to you?
Portugal's a neutral country, so I'll be far away from any kind of real action. Worst case scenario, I'll be away a week.
A week? On the continent alone?
Well, I won't be alone. I'll have a military intelligence man backing me up. Though, that in itself is an oxymoron. Darling, I'll be fine.
It's what you said last time.
Anna, my assignment is completely different this time. They're not asking me to be a sailor.
No, they're asking you to be a spy.
To collect a spy.
Still. Promise me you'll come back.
I promise.
And be careful. Don't take any chances.
Don't worry. I won't.
There's a place downtown where the cats like to swing, where the boys come out to see this little songbird sing. I'm not usually one to have my head in the stars, but I can't keep my eyes off of this man at the bar. So the girls wear pearls and the boys put on
Double martini, 2 olives.
There's just something about this one I can't resist. Can't resist.
You know, there are easier ways to obtain a passport. Why don't we go back up to my room and we can do some exploring of our own?
The English would ever work for you.
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you, tell me in the morning? Oh, piss off.
I'll have a pint of lager. Cheers. Worse than a bloody uniform.
Are you going to complain all night?
Excuse me?
Look, if you're dining on His Majesty's tab, you could have the decency to up your class a bit, or at the very least your glass.
Are you always such an enormous prick?
It happens to be one of my specialties. Sebastian Styles.
Commander Alexander Scott.
Well then, Mr. Scott, let's get down to business. Your sailor, Davenport, was all set to meet with his Nazi contact here this evening. That is, until we stepped in.
What exactly were the Nazis planning on doing with the charts?
Well, you see, that's why we're here. The only way we're going to find out what the Nazis were planning is if we find the contact and get the information out of them. But therein lies our problem. We have to find the contact.
But how are we supposed to recognize it?
The spy's supposed to be wearing some kind of insignia on them, like a ring or something.
Or something?
Yeah, your mate's heart gave out before we got to that bit.
Heart gave out?
Hasn't anyone ever told you what the boys in Palace Gardens do?
Failed to mention that bit.
Well, aren't you in for a surprise?
So what exactly is your plan?
My plan is to have a few drinks and look around for anyone who might be a Nazi spy.
That's it.
Problem?
I was hoping you'd have a bit more of a plan than that. It's a shitty plan.
I like it.
You'll find more hell up there than you will down below. London dropped its dignity. So has France and Germany. My word, all hands are dancing to a raggy.
Cerveza, por favor.
He had a ring on.
Yeah, but I didn't get a good look at it. So how do you want to play this?
Well, you could stop staring at him for one.
Shit, he's on to us.
Well, go after him.
What?
You gave us away, you go after him. My bit doesn't come till later. Go on.
The world goes round to the sound of the international rag.
Nazi bastard! What? I called you a bloody Nazi bastard.
You're the damn Nazi.
I'm not a Nazi. I'm Royal Navy.
Aaron Call, OSS.
Bloody wedding ring.
Of course it's a wedding ring. What the hell did you think it was?
So why does the OSS have men stationed in Lisbon?
Well, officially we're not here, but a high-ranking officer of the SS is. And we got wind that he's here to set up a kill squad in the area to liquidate what they call undesirables. We're going to stop it before it starts.
Well, if we're on the same team now, then we have an ally in there about to get ripped to shreds. Between you and I, do you think we have enough firepower?
If the Americans have a surplus of anything, it's firepower.
Well, looks like I'm gonna call it a night, old boy.
Why in such a rush, Mr. Styles? Why not stay for one more drink?
So, you heard all that then? Right. I don't suppose we could both just walk away from this one.
It's too late for that. I've already radioed my superiors. As we speak, a German kill squad is on their way to take care of you and your sailor friend. I am afraid there's no escape for you.
Well, seeing as this can only end one way, do you mind?
Go on.
Well, I guess there's nothing else for it then. You'll live.
Yeah, there's my SS officer.
Sebastian? Commander, you have about 10 seconds to explain who the hell that is.
Easy there, partner. I'm American.
It's all right. His name is Aaron Carl. He's with the OSS.
Oh. You got that bit wrong?
A bit.
Huh.
Have we left anyone alive?
Bartender, in back. Took a bullet to the arm, but should still be alright. Unless he bled out.
Well, go get him. That can be your bit.
I think that went pretty well.
Well, that went as well as could be expected. The American put in a good word with us to the Admiral and the head of military intelligence, and they're sending on Nazi to the Palace Garden boys this afternoon.
Well, I bet you're just dying to get your hands on him.
It's what I do best.
I'll leave you to it then.
Thank you, by the way. If you hadn't saved my life when you did, I would just be another name on a memorial wall.
Don't mention it.
Well, until the next time then.
If I'm being completely honest, I sincerely hope I never see you again.
Well, never say never. After all, there is still a war on.
Not for me.
There's a place downtown where the cats like to swing, where the boys come out to see this little songbird sing. I'm not usually one to have my head in the stars, but I can't keep my eyes off of this man at the bar. Though the girls wear pearls and the boys put on the Ritz, there's just something about this one I can't resist. I can't resist. With a man in a tux, oh, you can't go wrong. I don't know if I can wait until the end of the song. Call me khaki-wacky, but my heart's beginning to bop. 'Cause honey, I want a tall glass of him on the rocks. Who's that man with the mysterious gaze? Nobody knows where he goes and they don't know his name. There's a fire in his eyes and a charm to his way. Oh, he can have me any day. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, the band sure makes those dolls and hepcats stop. But when he walks into the room, the whole club stops. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not usually one to have my head in the stars, but I can't keep my eyes off of this man at the bar. Call me khaki-wacky, but my heart's beginning to pop. So honey, give me a tall glass of him on the rocks. Who's that man with the mysterious gaze? Nobody knows where he goes and they don't know his name. There's a fire in his eyes and a charm to his way.